What's going on, family? Thank you for tuning in to today's live. You're locked in with the Coach Smook Network, and I'm your host, Coach Smook, your favorite Alabama insider and sports media personality. Before we get rolling, do me a quick favor. Tap that like button, share the stream out, and if you're new here, make sure you're subscribed to the channel so you never miss any of the action. Now listen, if you really rock with what we're building here, I invite you to take the opportunity to support the channel by becoming a member of the AAA family. Our mantra is authenticity above all. Everything we do, our content and our community, is built on creating and enjoying quality, authentic conversations, real insight, and real information surrounding sports entertainment. Your membership directly assists in the growth of the Coach Smook Network, and every hard-earned dollar you contribute is not only appreciated, it's paid forward. We proudly make monthly contributions to various community health and awareness organizations because impact matters. If you want to get even more involved with the community, be sure to join our Discord. You can type the command right now in the live chat or head over to our main YouTube page and click the Linktree link in the description. And for those who want to support the network directly, you can donate through multiple options: Venmo, PayPal, or Cash App. Every bit of support helps us continue to grow and elevate this platform. Thank you all for the love and the support and the energy you bring every single time. Now buckle up because it's time to get into the show. Somebody type it in the chat. Say, put me in the game, Coach Smook. Let's get it.
Remember, when you see me in the streets, holler at me. Say, put me in the game, Coach Smook.
Put me in the game, Coach Smook. Put me in the game, Coach Smook.
Like, share, subscribe. You know we keep it live.
Put me in the game, Coach Smook. 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 Put me in the game, Coach Smook.
Like, share, subscribe. You know we keep it live.
Let's go. Somebody say, put me in the game, Coach Smook. Somebody say, put me in the game, Coach Smook. Let's go. Let's get it, man. How y'all feeling this morning? Good morning. Welcome to the chat. AAA family, all my family. Appreciate y'all for tapping in this morning. We got a quick show this morning. We got some things to get to today. One thing about it, man, we've been very, very busy trying to solidify some off-season things. Been making a lot of contact, trying to make sure we got something lined up for the team. So, tapping in. Appreciate y'all for pulling up this morning on the morning show. Hey, Mary J, let's see if we can get this one back on there. Yeah, I like that one. That looks a lot better. Instead of the big red bar, I think that's more of a night vibe with the color. I think I was going to test it out at the beginning anyways. But yeah, appreciate y'all for tapping in today, everybody, for coming in, pulling up. I see y'all tapping in early this morning. Listen, I was going to do a show earlier, but we gotta make some camera adjustments. We're going to be making a few upgrades here in the coming weeks. So once we adjust this camera, I think a lot of things will look a lot better here on the Coach Smook Network. Tap in, y'all. Drop a comment and drop a like. Let me make sure I let my people know that we are live because this one wasn't scheduled. And if y'all haven't seen it already, go check out the new graphic, the opening graphic. We got an actual schedule that comes in with the that's going to be updated weekly while we're doing our intros and things of that nature. We're going to be make sure we try to update the schedule so you all know what show you're tuning into. Mary J, move that banner real quick for them so you guys know what show you're tuning into, and also the schedule for the upcoming weekend. I want to see how it looks real quick. I didn't get to do this test run. That's my fault, y'all. Appreciate y'all for tapping in as we do this, man. Y'all just drop y'all comments. Let me know where y'all. Okay, they look good. Y'all can see that. It's pretty solid, right? Got post practice today at 12:30, and we got highlights tonight at 6 p.m. and that'll be on TikTok and Twitch. So If you don't have TikTok or Twitch, go ahead and get it. It's free. TikTok. A lot of people scared of TikTok. I don't know why. TikTok, I found it not just as a content creator. I found that TikTok has more reliable news than the actual news stations, and I'm not even playing. I'm not even playing, chat. I'm so serious. Let me know how we sound. How does the audio sound today? Did y'all hear the echo? Yeah, we got a little thingamabob back, man. We back with the action here on the Coach Smook Network. Hopefully y'all are here to enjoy a good time this morning. We gonna, like I said, it's gonna be about an hour and a half show, and we got phone lines, but we're not gonna open them. We got a new feature that we want to try to utilize, and that's the voicemail. We want to start building clips and reactions off of your voices, your thoughts, your take. Now, I know a lot of you are scared to call in live, which is fine. I encourage you to continue to build that confidence to call in live and share your thoughts with the community live. But this is kind of like a confidence booster opportunity for anybody that's a part of the Bama Nation of college football. If you watch college football content, if you watch this channel and you enjoy the type of work that we put out, if you like to interact, it don't matter if you're an Ohio State fan, a Texas fan, whatever. If you come across this channel and you seen some clips or things and you enjoy those, you want to be a part of that, leave a voicemail, tap in, subscribe, turn on all your notifications so you don't miss a live show. But with that being said, y'all, I appreciate y'all for tapping in today. And we're going to get this roll call popped off real quick. I'm going to do a roll call real quick. I know we don't have a lot of people here right now, but if you're jumping in on the post live, fast forward to the 15-minute mark. Fast forward to the 15-minute mark. If you're jumping in post live, that's where the conversation will begin. But as you all know, we have a live viewing audience. We have a live viewing audience that we love to acknowledge. So if you're watching post live, fast forward to the 15-minute mark. That's where the conversation will begin. But we'll go ahead and start with our roll call. And y'all, I be liking this because this beat come in so hard sometimes, man. I don't know what it does to me, man. What's up, Dalton? What's up, Loso over there on TikTok? It's good to see my TikTok family splitting up. I learned that StreamYard does not push out the notification the same way on TikTok as it does as TikTok does. So let me do this. Let me know how the audio sounds. If I got good audio, give me thumbs up in the chats. There's multiple thumbs in chat, multiple chats. Let me see how this thing is over here on the TikTok side of things, y'all. Y'all know I'm a big audio guy, okay? That don't look bad, y'all. Here we go. Now we got action. Okay, we got action, baby. We got action, baby. All right, y'all ready? Y'all ready? Let's get it, chat. Welcome to the chat. Let's go. What's good, Dominic? Good to see you. Roll Tide. Dalton, good to see you over there on TikTok. Zach, good to see you. Roll Tide to my brother Zach. Antonio, I see you. Triple A family, I see y'all showing up heavy this morning. What's going on, Glenn? Good to see you. Roll Tide. Glenn Teague is in the building. Stanley. My brother Stanley is in the building. Who is this? The Kinesis? The Kinesis. It's time for a profile picture change, man. I think, you know what? I think for this year, and Zach has already updated his, Mary J updated hers. They was known for theirs for a long time. Now they have theirs updated. I think it's time for everybody to update. I think Amanda's updated hers. I think it's time for everybody to update they. He said it's a little low. What about now? We good now? Sound like we good. It just turned up like crazy in my ears. Oh my Jesus. Sounds good on my end. Zach said it's a little low. Let me know if I done went too loud, because that sound loud. I ain't even gonna lie. our women's tennis team is still alive in the SEC tournament. You know what, the Kinesis? Why you don't call in and leave voicemails and update us on all Bama sports? Just do like a whole Bama sports update voicemail and let me react to it. What you think about that? I think that is, and I'm not even joking, I'm serious, because you do keep us up to date. I'm not into all sports, right? But I support everything Bama, right? So if I hear like the Paralympic basketball team, and I started watching it one day, and I didn't know that they was 5-time national champs. Give it up to them. I think they 6-time now. They just won their 6th national championship, if I'm not mistaken. So that's not easy to do. I don't care what sport it is. Anytime you sustain a level of dominance for an extended 3+ years consecutively, you're doing something different. So shout out to them. Yeah, I do need an update. Also, that's a great idea. I'm gonna have to start doing that. Man, do it today. Call in right now and leave a voicemail. By the end of the show, it should be there, and we can do it right now. Don't even think about it. Just pull up all your Bama sports updates and just line them up and talk about it like you would if you was talking to somebody next door. Hey, somebody, W's in the chat for the Kinesis, man. That's how we gonna grow our community, and we got other people. If you do that, if you watch Bama sports, call in. That call in number, leave voicemail. I'm gonna start checking them. I gotta go through and clean them out. We had like 60 some voicemails from when Kyle fired us, y'all. Oh my God. I do need to do a montage of those voicemails because those were funny. But good morning, Miss Pat. Good to see you over there on Facebook, dropping the reactions. Miss Pat, I need you to share this on Facebook. Share it on your page. I don't know if you know how to do it or not. Look, listen. You know what? I thank God for my senior community. Right? I ain't gonna say old people community because they're not old. They're very wise and they're very, very honest, very supportive. But for somebody like from my generation to be able to connect and attract the attention of you all's generation, that's a huge, humbling and honoring thing for me to carry. So I take pride in that. So Miss Pat, I appreciate you. And Miss Pat she got some surprises for us, y'all. She supports the Coach Smook Network. I truly appreciate her. What's up, Miss Deb? Good to see you in the chat. My brother Orrin coming over there. Orrin Smith, the great Phoenix City running back, Central High School of Phoenix City. And you know, I have to say it like that because I'm really a Russell County boy, but I graduated from Central. But my boy Orrin was something different at that running back position. I seen some dudes at Russell County, but then when I got to Central, I remember they had me at safety for like 2 practices. And I was glad they went on ahead and let me move to wide receiver because, Lord have mercy, I was getting tired of trying to tackle Orrin and what's the 2 young boys, the big neck, big head joker. I forget his name. Them 2 10th graders they had. I think one of them name was Dion. Man, Orrin, you know what I'm talking about, man. My senior year, Cowboys was different. That 2009, 10, 11 group, they was talented. It was talented. I believe they actually started setting the platform for what Central Phoenix City is now today. So that's pretty interesting. Good to see you in the chat over there, man. He said, man, I'm funny, man. I'm just Britt, what's good? Tapping in over there on TikTok. All right, y'all. We at the 15-minute mark. Let's go ahead and get into this show today, man. We talking Bama football. Today, topic of conversation is Alabama really prepped for a national championship season? We haven't won the SEC championship since 2023. That was Saban's last year as the head coach. We haven't seen a semifinals berth since Coach Saban's last season. So is Alabama poised for a national championship push? Can we reclaim the SEC title? Can we see Kalen DeBoer take year 3 and start to ascend similar to what Coach Saban did? Based off of everything we've gotten from our spring practice reports, what the talent on roster has been rated across the board, can we see a national championship push in 2026-27 season? We're going to get into it here on the Coach Smook Network. Somebody type it in the chat. Somebody say it loud too, man. And y'all be acting like y'all don't know what to type. And you know what? I remember I used to sit here and wait, but I ain't going to do that. I'm going to let y'all know. Type it in the chat. Somebody say it loud.
Say, put me in the game, Coach Smook.
Let's get into it, baby.
It's
talking about Jalen Miro and the Pips?
The perfect weak side linebacker, right? Put him next to the mic.
Not going to take up a lot of time, but I want to say that I'm excited about what.
Okay, forgive me, my brother. What's on your mind?
Oh, I'm good. I'm just still sorry for all the other content creators now that we have this mega star back in our presence.
Let's go. Let's get it. Let's go. Let's get it. Let's go. All right, Dad. I want to have this conversation because I'm excited. I think we all have a reason to be excited after 8-8, especially seeing what Keelan Russell was able to do, right? A lot of Alabama fans thought that it was going to be like a runaway job for Austin Mack. For what reason, I don't know. I don't know why people just thought us analysts or scouts or recruiters were just talking out the side of our neck when it came to describing how good of a player Keelan Russell was, right? So, and real quick, let me get two things real quick. Hold on, let me get this set up. All right, and so appreciate y'all for pulling up. I'm just not seeing y'all. Dylan, what's good, Dylan? Everybody, let's see the other ones. See the other ones up there. I'm sorry, I didn't see y'all. What's up, Britt? I see you tapping in. Appreciate the roll tide. AAA family. Who else pulling up? Okay, that was it. All right, I'll make sure I acknowledge everybody. All right, listen. So we're here and we're looking at it now. We got spring game out the way. Today's the last practice. We'll be reporting on that. Members only live at 12:30. Based off our, based off of, and I say 12:30 because that's usually around the time when I'm done talking. Practice is over. I'm hearing things. I'm seeing things or whatever. We're getting footage, however it is. And so, with spring ball ending today, everything's going to be probably walkthrough status. Really, just ironing out wrinkles, trying to just establish some type of solid foundation to pick up in the fall. Where do you see this Alabama team going? September 5th when we kick off against Eastern Carolina? Like, and I know that's not a game to be up about or, to be too hype about or to really get into and talk about analysis. But I tell you what, how a team handles a game is going to tell their story, right? You can be the better team and win by 40, but play a horrible game. And we saw Alabama do that. Jalen Miro season, the first season, we saw Alabama go in as the more talented team, not necessarily the better team, but the more talented team, right? And play sloppy games and win by 2 possessions. And then when NIL and portal really start to hit, talent spread got out. Guys that were sitting on the roster behind guys like Miro or guys like, at the time, let's say Kendrick Law or the Kobe Prentices or who was the or let's say let's even go back further, the Ajayi Halls, right? They didn't necessarily have to be penalized for moving along and taking advantage of what they thought was the best opportunity for them. And between 2022 and 2024, we saw a crazy shift in portal entries and transfer, and the base talent level of a lot of conferences came up, right? It wasn't that the SEC died down. It was just the depth of talent experience, right? Died down heavily once you saw that era of college football hit. So now that everything's starting to kind of settle, Kalen DeBoer kind of weathered the storm. He's one of the coaches that's during this new era, he's been in transition, right? Hands have been restricted to a certain degree, but somehow it's remained competitive, keeping the program competitive in a sense, right? So when I look at Alabama's 2026 schedule, and I thought I had me a graphic made. I need to get one made. Mary J, can we make a note of that to get us a 2026 football schedule graphic made? So Eastern Carolina, September 5th. And the good thing about this one, over 9.5 wins this year with semifinal appearance led by the defense. You think so? Okay. Hot take that one. Start that one for me. Eastern Carolina. Yeah, we're gonna give you a hot take. I like that one. Over 9.5. That's kind of where we were last year. I honestly think we're a 10 team. We're winning 10 games. Alabama's winning 10 minimum. And you have to see something catastrophic. And we're going to break the schedule down real quick. As a matter of fact, let's share a screen with this. Let's see if we can share a screen and get this up here. Shout out to Alabama. RollTide.com. I'm sorry, RollTide.com for providing us with the graphic, y'all. We had it. There it is. All right. So you see Eastern Carolina. Hey, y'all, somebody let our friend know it's 141 days, 14 hours, and 16 minutes till kickoff. Somebody let our friend know. But September 5th, Eastern Carolina, home game. I think we should take advantage of that opportunity and drop 75 if we can against Eastern Carolina, which is not a pushover team. A lot of people look at this Eastern Carolina team and they think it's Eastern Illinois. No, this is the same Eastern Carolina that's taken North Carolina State, a competitive team, to the wire. They've taken North Carolina to the wire over the past few years. They tend to get a lot of the Carolinas, Virginias, Jerseys, Pennsylvanias, North Georgias, North Florida, those recruits that go under the radar. They tend to get those guys and keep them around there for 2 to 3 years and build a continuity. They have a good culture over there. So Eastern Carolina could be kind of tricky to start the game and give us a good look of but we should definitely handle that, right? So that's one. Kentucky, Florida State. I think the Florida State game at home is going to be a huge one. I think the energy around that one's going to be big. I don't know if I'm going to be in Tuscaloosa for that one. I think that's one I want to do at home because by that time I have the full watch party set up and we'll have some good live watch party reactions by then. But that, to me, that's a 3-0 stretch, right? That's a 3-0 stretch when you're talking about breaking the game, the season down in quarters, 3 games at a time, total 12 total games in the season, right? I look at first 3 games of the season. That's to be a good, strong push for 3-0. I'm about 97% confident in that being a 3-0. Just based off what I saw from spring practice. Keelan Russell is the starter, offensive line with Michael Carroll and Javen James manning the right side. Not sure how this left guard position is going to play out with Will Sanders coming back. I would love to see Will Sanders get a real push at competing for that job based off of how he played last year in this scheme with Coach Adrian being there now. Would love to see him get an opportunity to fit that. But I do like what I saw from Mal Waldron. I love what we saw from Lloyd Jackson at left tackle. I love what we saw from Lloyd Jackson at tackle. The question is, can we create more depth at the tackle position? We know Ty Haywood is capable. We know Michael Carroll is capable. We know that we have some talented freshmen in that room, but we got to create depth. Florida State, through those 3 games, you should be able to see some between these 3 games. There should be some, if we're giving second string reps or mop up duty type of plays going into the 4th quarter, we're in a good position. Coming into it, hosting South Carolina, a team that I think is going to be like, this is a team that's going to have a good chance to start strong early. And that's what their MO has been the past, 3 or 4 seasons. They start strong early in the season, and then they kind of just get fizzled out. We are catching South Carolina at an opportune time. This will be the first conference, our second conference game out of 9 conference games this season. If we handle this game defensively and are able to, be at an average of like 37 to 41 points a game at this point of the season with all the new faces on offense, right? And the defensive dominance that we was kind of able to establish, or the defensive presence, I won't say dominance. I think we were a solid top 15, top 20 defense throughout the season last year. And you can win with those caliber of defense. At this point, we should win it all. Too much talent and lessons. 100%. You know what? We gonna get you for that one, sis. We're going to get you for that one, Brick, because y'all coming in hot. The standard is still there. The dogs can't be dogs anymore like before. What you mean by that? What you mean by that? I need to know. I need to know what you mean by that. Y'all, come on. You got to sweeten that up a little bit. I got to understand where you're coming from that. But we looking at it, man. South Carolina could be a good test, and it could be one of those tests where if we win a game where it's like 28-17 or 31-24 or one of those one possession wins against a conference opponent at home, you get to answer some questions going into the middle stretch of the season, right? You want an opponent like South Carolina to come in and really push you and test you. You really want that the first 2 weeks, right? You want major dynamics testing your squad within the first 2 to 3 weeks of the season. South Carolina comes in, they bring the physicality from a culture standpoint. Do they have the depth to compete with us? I think they've done some quality things in recruiting, and they're kind of set up. They're kind of set up like Alabama at this point with their veteran presence. What they was able to do in the portal, we got one of their guys from the portal. They went out and got a guy that they felt like was better, quote unquote, and wanted to pay him more or whatever. So it is what it is in that stance. But South Carolina's going to be a good test. Then we got to go across the water, across the line to Mississippi State over there in Starkville. Then after Starkville, you got Georgia coming into the house. We go to Rocky Top, right? And I told you I'm going to Knoxville this year. I'm going to Knoxville this year. Knoxville and Nashville might get a visit from me. Yes. We got to go to Tennessee. We got the Tennessee tour this year. Tap in AAA family. I want y'all to really support something this year. I want to have a group of people in the community that no matter where you are, and as we continue to grow, somebody get ready to clip this. Britt, Jordan, if you're watching, get ready to clip this. No matter when you join the AAA family, if you're watching from the states of Georgia, Texas, Louisiana, Tennessee, Florida, South Carolina, Alabama, I want to start a AAA entourage, a Alabama game day entourage, right? And we have a printer, somebody that's going to print this stuff for us, but I want to start bringing t-shirts to any games that we have a presence for. I want to start bringing t-shirts for our community members so we could represent our community in pregame, during the game, whatever, however we do that game event, a gathering for their game. So y'all think about that, and if you got games that you would like for us to meet at or things of that nature, let's get the community involved. I'm only one person, and I'm at a stage in life where I'm trying to get reestablished. So it would help to be able to plan things ahead. Can't move like we want to. All right, so Tennessee tour, we're gonna be on that. But Tennessee comes in. We go to Tennessee. Then we go. We get Texas A&M at home. I think Texas A&M is going to be a little overrated this year. I think people started figuring them out the last 3 or 4 weeks of the season. Marcel Reed, he has to get better in protecting the ball when that offensive line is struggling, because I think they ended up having like 2 injuries on the O-line. Texas A&M going to be a team to watch early on. Tackling a player now, sometimes they get a foul call. Oh yeah, I get you on that now. I get you on that. But in the same sense, Miss Pat, we got to think about safety. You know how many bros I got right now from my era, like right when they started paying attention to concussions. Right now, I got a brother, man, and he played behind me in high school, but I remember seeing him go down with a concussion in practice, and he missed school for 2 days, man, and then played in the game on Friday. And I know he still has symptoms from that to this day. That happened when he was 14, 15 years old, and now we're 35, 36 years old. So, yeah, that's I see it. I see the reason behind it, but at the same time, I think there's a proper way to be physical. We've seen guys making clean hits, and they're nasty hits, right? And clean hits, clean nasty hits, if that makes sense, right? Does that even go? But yeah, so we get to go to Baton Rouge this year, y'all. Now, that is a trip where we can get a party bus or something. We can get something chartered and ride down that day and pay a driver to drive us and get on back. As a matter of fact, that might be the move this season, y'all. Catch y'all on the highways, pick up points. We need an event coordinator. Somebody call us an event coordinator. Somebody call us an event coordinator. I think we could do a lot of stuff this year. You know what I'm saying? We need to do that. All right, so check this out. Chattanooga, after LSU, we got Vandy, go to Nashville, get Chattanooga at home, and then we get Auburn at home. Now, I'm telling y'all right now, let's do season predictions again, because I keep changing this. The more stuff I hear from each camp, right? And I'm not tapped in on everybody's camp, but Auburn, I have a lot of good friends that I trust their football talk, right? They're not necessarily Bama fans, but I trust their football knowledge and what they say when it comes to football, right? Now, Auburn is working with something offensively, and I don't know. I've never seen Auburn struggle. I've never seen Auburn struggle defensively. DJ Durkin is a really, 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 really good defensive coordinator. He was actually one of my top candidates when Coach Saban retired and the staff transitioned. I really wanted the staff to go for DJ Durkin. But now he's at Auburn, and you saw the type of intensity and fire they played with when he was the interim head coach, right? I think that defense is bringing back some pieces. They lost a few big name pieces on the offensive side, but defensively, yeah, they got something going. We never really see Auburn play. We never do, but when we do, they always seem to show up when I'm watching. I feel like Auburn looks their best when I'm watching. I don't know what it is about that, but we gotta fix that this season. I got my own space now, so we should be good with the season juju this year. Everything should be a lot more settled, chat. Everything should be a lot more settled. Thanks to me, okay? Thanks to me. You're welcome. So, but I look at it, man. Auburn, the Alex Golis, DJ Durkin pair, man, the aggressive nature, the play calling style of both. Those are games where Kane Womack and Ryan Grubb, they have to be on their P's and their Q's, man. Same thing with Josh. People sleeping on Tennessee. I don't know why people are sleeping on Tennessee so heavy right now, but I wouldn't sleep on them. I wouldn't sleep on Tennessee. Not this year. Not with the wide receiver core that they have and the quarterback play that they starting to believe in. They got a freshman. He can do damage. So Tennessee's going to be a tough one. Georgia, of course, is probably the team that I think is the front runner in the SEC right now. Yes, they are the reigning champs, and that's not the only thing that's going for them. They probably have on roster the most quality experience, not necessarily starters, but veteran presence returning. So when we talk about the SEC and how things kind of measure up, I think right now Alabama has a stage where they can kind of transition to getting back to tier one, right? And when I say tier one, I'm saying like, y'all remember at a point in time, it was like Alabama, LSU, Georgia has always been up there for me. Auburn's been in and out, right? And then you would have like it's always been Alabama, LSU, Georgia in the SEC. Auburn's been in and out every couple of years. And then Texas and Oklahoma come in, and you see Oklahoma and Texas kind of asserting themselves. Florida, I give Florida their respect. Florida's been in and out. Florida's been in and out every 5 or 6 years. So to me, those are the tier one programs of the SEC. You bring Texas in, give them their respect. They've been to the SEC championship once since they've been in the SEC twice. 4 years in the conference now. They've been in the SEC championship once. So Oklahoma been on the cusp of it. I think Oklahoma has just been truly just ridden with injuries and coaching philosophies not clashing. Not coming together. So when I look at the tier one group of the SEC, I think Alabama falls right in there this year just off the on roster talent, right? I think right now you got Georgia, like I said, got Alabama right next to Georgia, right under Alabama. I would go right there, just roster talent, right? I'm not talking about hype and media hype with all these 5 stars. We're talking about people that put together quality roster that's going to fit their scheme. I'm not buying the LSU hype. I think Ole Miss is still right there. I'm telling y'all could sleep on it, think it was a fluke. I think Ole Miss is right there. Texas A&M is still right in that group. Did I say Oklahoma? Oklahoma's going to be better this year. They got to figure out their quarterback situation. They really do. They got to figure out their quarterback situation. I do believe the offensive line will be better. And Brett Venables and their defense, they don't miss. Who else? Vanderbilt. I don't think they maintain the hype, but I don't think they just get ran through. I don't think they return to old Vanderbilt. And Auburn, like I said, is dangerous. It's dangerous. So when I look at our SEC push, when I look at our schedule, we got Kentucky, start off South Carolina, Mississippi State. That's a 3-0 push for me. I don't care what nobody says. Georgia, Tennessee, Texas A&M, LSU. That's a stretch. That's a gauntlet, right? That's the October gauntlet to make it so crazy. You start October with Mississippi State, and you follow up with Georgia. You're at Mississippi State. You host Georgia. You're at Tennessee. You host A&M. You're at Baton Rouge. You're at Nashville, and then you host Auburn to close the season. SEC outlook. I'm gonna be real. I don't think this is an undefeated season. I do think that a experienced Georgia, if we're not playing at A- level, B+ level against Georgia, they will grow from their past. They will grow from their past experiences. We saw Stetson Bennett do the same thing to us, right? You only going to see a quarterback fear, especially under Kirby Smart. You're only going to see a quarterback fear the same team. When you see a team like Bama so many times, you start getting a little familiarity. You know how to get a guy to twitch a certain way, right? So that's what Georgia has going for them. Is upcoming matchup. That's the first one I would say to start by, but no, that's the second one. But the first one will be South Carolina. Like South Carolina will come in with some early momentum. I know last year y'all kept getting mad at me for giving South Carolina that hype. We just did a watch party, and I'm gonna post some clips from it. We just did a watch party on South Carolina game from last year. What's up, MJ? Right? And Britt, tell him that John was frustrated. Shout out to my AAA family over here on TikTok. Let me get to y'all comments over here. She said, stop watching. It's all about the OG SEC facts. Hey, TikTok, continue to run the comments up. But also, if you're on TikTok, I see we got 11 new viewers on TikTok. Come to YouTube, drop a like on the stream, drop a comment, and let me know where you're watching from. YouTube, I see all the viewers in the chat. Please, right now, share the live stream. We appreciate y'all. Everybody that's here live, share the stream. We want to get our subscribers up. We're pushing the 5K. And then we also want to make sure we're giving everybody the opportunity to become a member of the AAA family. So we're going to take the next 15 seconds to share it. A&M was overrated last year. They benefited from playing the lower half of the SEC. I disagree. I think A&M played with a certain physicality that they handle business against the lower part of the SEC, which Alabama, we have our chance to do this year. I think with us starting off with Kentucky, get a good chance. South Carolina, I think it's going to be a good test, right? Mississippi State, they're going to be part of that lower tier, I believe, this year. Got tough Georgia, tough Tennessee, tough A&M. LSU, I think it's going to be a lot of circus activity there, but they'll be a tough out. If anything, Kiffin's going to have his offense ready, right? At Vandy, I don't think Vandy returns like they did last season, but Vandy got talent on roster. I'm gonna tell y'all right now, they do got talent on the roster. They just younger this year. They're gonna have to. They're in that culture stage, right? No more big portal pieces coming in, taking the jobs, right? But they got some quality guys. They went and got Cole, right? They got Cole Adams from us. Who else? They got somebody else from us. Vandy got another player from us too, a defender. I can't remember. But then you get to host Auburn, like I said. So it's really 3 games that I would have circled. I feel good about us against South Carolina early on. South Carolina, I feel good about us against South Carolina. And offensively, if we can beat Okoronkwo, Justin Oak. If we can be any type of if we can be like that, like I said, that average 38 to 41, explosive offense with the type of timing that Keelan Russell was displaying, I think we can go 8-1 in the SEC, and our only loss would be, to me, it will be a tough one to call, but it would have to be some weird stuff at LSU at a night game against Lane Kiffin. As much as I don't believe in them being a good team, I do think LSU would be one of those games that get us. So y'all, we're gonna take a quick infomercial break, y'all. We're gonna take a quick infomercial break, and when we get back, we're gonna talk about our phone line topic, and we're gonna get into it. All right, y'all, tap in with your boy here on the Coach Smook Network, and if you're not a member of the AAA family, take an opportunity to join and support the Coach Smook Network and help us grow. Glad you chose to stop by the channel today. Just wanted to give you an opportunity to really become a part of this community here at the Coach Smook Network. We like to call ourselves the AAA family. The AAA stands for authenticity above all. We just want to give you an opportunity to become a part of this community because we're growing and we're doing something special here as a fan base, not just for Alabama, but the fan community as a whole. We're creating an environment where it's safe to be yourself, be authentic, and meet people who share the same passion you share, whether it's for the same team or not. You can do this by becoming a member of the AAA family. You simply start by just clicking the link provided to you by one of the moderators in the chat, or it'll be pinned to the top of the chat. Click that link, it'll bring you to my homepage. When you get to my homepage, make sure you hit the notification button and turn on all notifications. Understand that there are multiple ways to support the channel, and each level has its perks. You can go through and read each perk. As we continue to grow, new perks will be added to each level. One thing we would like to highlight that all AAA members are greatly appreciated. It does not go unnoticed that you have taken time and hard-earned money to support this channel. Once you join, YouTube is going to ask for some payment information, and make sure you monitor your subscription dates. Also, if you really want to get interactive with the community and find out what's going on, think about joining our Discord family. This is where you can get into all the fan talk of the community, and also there are networking opportunities. Please be mindful that there are rules and that we expect everyone to treat everyone with respect. Also, if you're looking to partner with Coach Smook Network or sponsor, please hit us up at coachsmooknetwork@gmail.com, and our staff will get back to you in a timely manner. I'm your boy, Coach Smook of the Coach Smook Network, and I thank you for supporting this channel. Hold on one second. If you're serious about sports, you need more than just box scores. You need real insight. That's why Sports Info Solutions is the official partner of the Coach Smook Network. Sports Info Solutions is my go-to source for in-depth stat analysis, giving you the tools to truly understand player production, tendencies, and performance on a whole new level. From NFL, MLB to NBA, Sports Info Solutions delivers advanced data that helps fans, coaches, and analysts see the game behind the game. This isn't just stats, it's context. Looking ahead to the next generation of stars? Check out nfldraft.sportsinfosolutions.com for elite draft analysis and detailed prospect breakdown. Make it your new go-to stat tracker. Visit sportsinfosolutions.com today. Now let's get back in the game.
Better go subscribe. You do roll with the tide. I'm down in the gun with Coach Smook. Through the game, roll tide, roll tide. Better go subscribe. TikTok.
Let's go, AAA family. I appreciate y'all for hanging out again. Once again, y'all. It's one of them things, y'all. We having a good time today. I want to introduce something real quick today. We're going to start doing these shout outs. You can join the Discord. I need you to join the Discord, or you can DM me on Instagram or Twitter, right? Or Facebook Messenger, the Coach Smook content page. You can DM me. And if you want to join this movement, I just created something. Literally, I've been had this, man, and it popped up, and I want to give Dylan Durham, shout out Dylan Durham. Y'all give it up for my boy Dylan for giving me this idea. He sparked it, literally, not sparked it, but he reignited the fire behind it. But check this out, y'all. We want to start doing this, and this is going to be a part of the show that we allow to be sponsored by our new sponsors, our new proud sponsors, Frederick Harris and Farmers Insurance of Hoover, Alabama. Shout out to Frederick Harris and Farmers Insurance of Alabama for sponsoring this Where You Watching From feature. Where you watching from today on the Coach Smook Network? And we have our first shout out of the day. I think I'm gonna do this, Mary J. You know what? Let me do this. Let me leave that up for a second so we can have a good clip of the Farmers Insurance. And then I'm gonna do this, Mary J. I think this is gonna be pretty cool. I think people gonna like this. If you want to join this movement, and y'all, please stop being scared and acting like y'all shy, like y'all don't be outside sometimes. We family here. We domination. But where you watching from? We got our first feature for the Where You Watching From, and our guy Dylan checking in. Dylan Durham checking in. My boy said he's watching from the woods, out listening in the woods. Y'all give it up for my guy Dylan. Tell me this ain't fire. Come on now. Come on, man. And so we would love for our members to be acknowledged this way. Dylan is a AAA member, a member of the AAA family. How do you become a member of the AAA family? It's a link in the description. We give our family, our members special treatment. So shout out to you, Dylan, for the Where You Watching From feature. And we do this throughout the whole show. So if you want to upload it now, if you want to send it now, like I said, you can get it on Instagram DMs, or you can get it through the Facebook Messenger DM. So send it in. Show us where you watching from. It could be a picture of your TV. It could be a picture of a screenshot of your phone, and knowing that it's the time. That's a pretty cool graphic. Tell the truth, y'all. Dylan, did I do my big one on that one? Tell the truth, man. Come on, y'all. That's fine. Let's go. All right, y'all. So back into the conversation, y'all. We're gonna get back into it. The phone topic conversation, and this is kind of like our final thought part of this, right? Like I said, we don't have a live calling segment, but the final thought is Blue Ridge, Georgia in the house. Okay, Mary J, I see you. Tuscaloosa in the house. Miss Pat. We got 2 seats down. You and Zach gonna have to find a restaurant and take a picture together. AAA family. Carrollton, Georgia in the house. Okay. Y'all showing out in the chat. I see it. We all over the place. Alabama, Georgia. I know we everywhere else too. We got some Ohio family. We got some Louisiana family. We got some North Carolina family. We got some Florida family. We got some family everywhere. But final thoughts on this, y'all. Like I said, I didn't want this show to be more than an hour. I love having the fact we have a little bit of conversation in the front, then we have some straight to the topic stuff in the middle, and get some final thoughts, closeouts, and all of that good stuff. So, final thoughts here on this segment here. And like I said, you can call in, leave your voicemails. Like I said, call in, leave your voicemails. Let me know what your projections. Mary Dad, give me the topic, man. 2026 season outlook. My thoughts. Does Alabama have an opportunity to win the SEC championship? We always have an opportunity, right? Right? But what's the realistic chance of this? I look at this schedule. It's a favorable schedule. One that Alabama hasn't seen like this in a while, maybe since Tua's second year as a starter. I think that was a pretty easy schedule. You don't have the injuries or some of the mishaps in that season. That's an undefeated season, national championship year, right? What Well, I wouldn't even say that year. I would say the year Jalen started that year. It should have been a runaway year. We won the national championship that year. Had two tough tests against Georgia that season. But I think that year we should have ran away with the national championship. Jalen's sophomore year to his freshman year. That's what it was. So I feel like it's that type of year. If we line it up the right way, I think a lot of it has to do with personnel management for this year's roster. You have a lot of talent on the defensive line. You have so many talented guys in the secondary. You have a group of inside linebackers that's young. How quick do you want to allow them, or how quick do you change guard if they're not developing at the rate that we need them to develop? Right? With them being so young, you can really flow through them and see who's clicking the fastest, right? And if they're all giving the same type of output and production, you got to find a good balance so that none of their drop-offs affect or a Achilles heel for the defense. And you can say the same thing about the secondary, right? A lot of potential there with all of the veteran experience returning. But how much can we roll over into this season with people having a good sense of what Kane Womack wants to do for his defensive scheme too? So I think on it now, and I say it like this, chat. I'm gonna say it like this. Defensively, I think that's the way to the SEC championship, and for us to win it defensively, to really be able to rely on the momentum and the push from our defense, the tone that's set by the defense. Offensively, let's talk about it. I do think Keelan Russell is the starter, and I do think he's the answers. If we want to be an elite offense this year, we have to play Keelan Russell, and you can't babysit him. You have to let him go. You have to let him rip. You have to force him to grow through all of the growing pains he's going to have to grow through. That's the type of player he is. If you try to protect him or handcuff him, you're not going to get the best out of him. And I think the way that we saw the team responding around him, I mean, you couldn't really tell who was first and second group when Keelan was on the field. Defensively, maybe because against second group he was torching the secondary. If the D line didn't get pressure, he was torching. And that's a good thing. That's what you want to see. Tight fits. Everything looked like it's on time when Keelan Russell is in the game. So if everything can come together on the offensive side, what's up, Spencer? What's up, Florida Gators? Good to see y'all over there on the TikTok side. Good to see everybody for real, man. If everything can come together in the sense of Keelan Russell hands out like I expect them to, the run game can be an accessory to how elite the pass game will be. And some people may not like this philosophy, but if in a perfect world, if it shapes up to work out and be explosive, pass to open up the run it's going to become the new thing, right? A lot of people that wasn't passing to open the run for the longest. They were passing because you can create mismatches, right? In the boundaries. People want to use all 53 yards of the lateral length of the width of the field, right? So that's what you're seeing kind of Ryan Grubb struggle with. If we can get the momentum of play calling down, this will be one of those years where a game like Georgia, they have to play at absolute complete game to beat us. We can't give them anything. A game like South Carolina, you can't give them anything. You can't give anybody anything in college football these days. Let's just be honest. The SEC took us for a whole loop last year, and it was competitive, and that's the type of football I love. As a fan, you may not like it because it stresses you out. Your team may lose, take a tough punch in the mouth every now and then. But as a football fan, you can't do nothing but appreciate the SEC, right? And so, with that being said, my projections, my final outlook: do I think Alabama makes the SEC championship? Yes. The opponent, I do see Georgia being right there back in it. I see Ole Miss being right there back in it, and I see Auburn making a push too. I truly do, y'all. I'm not hyping Auburn up for no reason. I just know what Alex Golesh in Auburn is just sounds dangerous. It brings back Malzahn vibes, but with a little bit more like we're gonna see if Golesh is a crash out or if he's a real up and coming like phenom as a coach, being at Auburn over the next 2 to 3 years. With the weight of little brother syndrome derail his career like it's done for other coaches that stopped through there. With that alumni and booster base, run them up out of there. Oh, you know who else might sneak around and push up on us too? You know who might sneak around and push us this year? Florida, not us, but Florida. Florida might be the team, the comeback team of the year. And I don't think they make the SEC championship, but I think Florida could end up being a 10-2, 9-3 team. Let's look at Florida's schedule. As a matter of fact, we won't do it right now. We'll do a show tonight. I know I got the schedule already up and all that good stuff, but I think I think we should do a show tonight. What you think, Mary J? Let me see. Let me see what that schedule says. See if we get this one up here. Let's see what the schedule says. We got highlights tonight at 6 p.m. Highlights for it from 6 to 7, and we could do another show at 7:30. Wait, today Thursday, right? Oh, I gotta change that schedule too, y'all. We can't do a live at 8 a.m. because I have to take my sister to the airport. But we can't do the call in at 7 p.m. We can't do the call in, so we'll do something, maybe a mobile live on the road or something tomorrow at 8 a.m. But yeah, there goes the schedule for the rest of the week, y'all. There goes the schedule for the rest of the week. But rest of the season outlook, y'all. Rest of the season outlook. We'll bring up schedules tonight and compare schedules about these other teams. But I say Alabama. I'm gonna stay strong with this. I do believe Alabama's 11-1. Our loss comes to either LSU in Baton Rouge or a very good Georgia team playing against us and us beating ourselves. I don't think they come in and like handle us. I think we beat ourselves. I think that's the first time we get to see how Keelan responds to that type of adversity. I need y'all to understand something. Keelan Russell has suffered more losses at Alabama than he suffered his whole high school career as a starter. Like that's real. That's like a real fact. Keelan Russell, as a backup quarterback at the University of Alabama, has taken more losses as a football player at Alabama in his 1 year as a non-contributor, right? Not like not a primary contributor. He has taken more losses in his 1 year at Alabama than he has in his high school career, his 4 years of playing high school. You might have to play a little street ball. What you think? Nah, I think we're going to be good, man. You know what? In LSU, it's always tough in LSU. The crowd makes it tough, right? The crowd makes it tough. But I think because of Kiffin, Kiffin has always, his downfall to me has always been his game management, right? He don't manage games well. Coach Saban even said that about him. He doesn't manage games well. That's something that's plagued him for his whole head coaching career. Are you going to cover any Bama baseball? We finally have a good team. Finally. Bama baseball been good for years. What do you mean, Dalton? Bama baseball has been competitive for years, and I don't necessarily cover it. I react to it. Make sure y'all go follow the Coach Smook Reacts channel. We got a lot of videos being posted. Reaction videos overload over the next coming weeks. Trust me. A lot of different stuff. It's not just football reactions. We got different playlists that we're going to be building. But a lot of different videos and reactions and stuff. Don't forget, you can call into the show. Leave a voicemail. Even now, let me go see if we got any voicemails. 334-625-1121. Let me see if we got any voicemails today. And then we'll get up out of here. Do we got any? Let me see. Let's see if this right. Let me see.
I was just calling in the call-in show for your YouTube channel. I was very interested in the topic you had tonight, and I'm looking forward to hoping to get on with you. Take care.
Okay. See, and that's, I mean, as simple as that, y'all. Could y'all hear that? Did y'all hear that? I didn't pay attention. Let's see. Y'all want to hear? Let's hear Shep's. Let's hear Shep's voicemail. Let's do a sound check real quick.
I was just calling in the call-in show for your YouTube channel.
Oh, that ain't Shep.
I was very interested in the topic you had tonight, and I'm looking forward to hoping to get on with you. Take care.
All right, I saw the audio feed. Looked like it was coming through. So that's what you can do. Get on the call-in topic. Get on the voicemail. Get on the phone line. Leave a voicemail. We can get you on there. We'll react to your voicemail. All right, chat. We're gonna go ahead and get up out of here, man. I've had fun today. Final prediction, man. 11-1 regular season, national championship appearance against Ohio State. I want to see Ohio State. That's my desire. I want to see Ohio State. I want to see James Smith. I want to see great value Caleb Downs, Earl Little Jr. I want to see Quay ain't said nothing crazy. My boy, he been chill. But Earl, why you talking? You want Indiana? Let's get them in the playoffs. But I don't think Indiana gonna be back. I don't think they're gonna be back. I think they a 7-5, 6-6, a 7-5, 5-7 team this year. Then again, they might prove me wrong, man. They did go get some guys. Didn't they get Mendoza's little brother to commit or some junk like that? But y'all, I'm gonna get out of here, man. I appreciate y'all for tapping in. And remember, y'all, this is gonna be a good year. This is gonna be a good season for us. I can't wait for us to just, kind of enjoy this thing together as we continue to grow as a family. Continue to like and share the stream. Share the stream out. Let people know we're pushing the 5K, man. I know we didn't hit our goal on A-Day, but that don't mean we still can't hit our goal. We going to 5K. We're going to hit 5K. And then the next thing you know, it's going to be 10K. Then it's going to be 50K. And then it's going to be 100K. It's going to be 200. It's going to be 700. It's going to be 1 million. And once we hit that, man, by that time, man, after y'all will be on this platform, hosting a lot of these shows, running this network, and we'll be providing opportunities for any and everybody that's looking to grow in life with however we can help them, all right? Lil Mendoza went to Georgia Tech. Oh, he did. Georgia Tech going to be the team in the ACC. Watch them. They got that QB from TCU. You talking about Avery Johnson? Indiana got Avery Johnson. If Indiana got Avery Johnson, that's dope. I'll be on TikTok in a little while, man. Y'all jump in on TikTok. We're gonna do some more vlog style content today too, man. That jump was fun yesterday. If you tapped in last night, it was fun. We got a whole new setup, and it's a vibey type setup. We might go landscape layout today for reaction video purposes, but the vertical view is pretty cool. But all right, y'all be easy, man. I'll catch y'all on the next one. And remember, when you see me in the streets, just holler at me and say it.
In the game, Coach Smook.
I'll catch y'all on the next one, man. Y'all be blessed. And y'all make sure y'all just continue to support us, man. Shout out to all of our sponsors, walk-ons, First Place Barbering, Frederick Harris, and the Farmers Insurance of Hoover, Alabama. Who else, man? Goomba Bully Kennels. Who else? Sports Info Solutions for being partners. Helping Hands LLC. Minister Executive Security, but most of all, you, the AAA family. I appreciate y'all for tapping in today, and I'll catch y'all in the next one. Y'all be blessed, man. All right, family. That's going to do it for today's show here on the Coach Smook Network. Once again, I'm your host, Coach Smook, your favorite Alabama insider and sports media personality. And I truly appreciate every one of you for rocking with us today. Before you head out, Make sure you like this video, share it with somebody who needs to be a part of this conversation. And if you haven't already, subscribe to the channel so you stay locked in with everything we've got coming your way. We're trying to reach some goals here. And if you believe in what we're building here, I encourage you to take that next step and become a member of the AAA family. Remember, our mantra is authenticity above all. This community is built on real conversations and real insight and real information surrounding sports entertainment. Your membership directly supports the growth of the Coach Smook Network, and every hard-earned dollar contributed is not only appreciated, it's paid for through our monthly contributions to community health and awareness organizations. So you're not just supporting a YouTube channel, you're supporting a cause. Also, don't forget to check out the Coach Smook merch. We've got hats, t-shirts, hoodies, and more. It's a great way to show love and support for the network and rep the brand wherever you go. You can find the merch link in our main YouTube page and in the description. Put me in the game, coach. And if you want to stay connected and get more involved with the community, be sure to join the Discord. Just type the command in the live chat or head over to our main YouTube page and click the Linktree link in the description. You can also stay connected with us directly for collaborations, appearances, community service opportunities, and business inquiries by emailing us at coachsmooknetwork@gmail.com. Our staff will respond in a timely manner. And for those who want to show additional love, you can always donate directly to the Coach Smook Network through Venmo, PayPal, or a Cash App. Every bit of support helps us continue to grow and elevate this platform. We also want to send a huge thank you to our sponsors and partners: Walk On Sports Bistro, Sports Info Solutions, Helping Hands LLC, Men of Standard Executive Security, Goomba Bully Killnos, and most of all, the AAA family. None of this is possible without you. Once again, thank you for all your support, the energy, and the authenticity you bring to this space. Until next time, family, stay safe, stay locked in, and when you see me in the streets, holler at me and say, put me in the game, Coach Smook. Catch you on the next one.
In my bones, crimson in my veins, talking Bama in the microphone. Look me up on YouTube, true cut straight from the stone. Ain't no selling dairy tales, I'm exposing what they want. Alabama football, yeah, I live it, yeah, I bleed it from the streets to the bleachers, every angle, yeah, I see your film study, so militant, I ain't guessing a thing. Break it down, every snap is like a coach of the team. Authenticity above all, that's where I stand. If you ain't a real fan, you'll fail with the fan. They tried to box me in, and I keep the dough off the frame. Turn the pressure into power, put my stamp on the game. Put me in the game, coach, in the game. Put me in the game, Coach Smook, that's what they saying. Put me in the game, coach, in the game. Put me in the game, Coach. That's what they say.
Players and the staff are pulling up right now for today's scrimmage. Coach David Ballou in the front. Y'all can see everybody pulling up, man. And boys over there, look at Deontay.
Hey, y'all, I'm walking out of Walmart. Check, what's your name, bro?
Man, my name Michael McKinney, man. I'm a true Alabama fan, and this man does a good job on his podcast.
What's up, bro?
Reviewing Alabama football. Keep doing what you're doing, man.
Appreciate that, bro. Roll Tide, man.